What's up, bro? I hope you have a good day because I really do. And would you believe me that you can master any skill you want really, really fast, even if you are the biggest retard ever? How do I know that? It's because I have done it myself. And I am not the smartest guy in the world. I'm actually kinda dumb. I'm going to explain what I mean later on, but exactly 10 years ago, when I was this little scrawny kid, I went to the first class of primary school, basically, to the first year of school. I walked in, everything is cool, I started learning all of these different subjects in my school, but there was one class at what I was horrible at. I was quite decent at math. I was quite decent at like my own Lithuanian language, etc. I was decent at all of the other languages. I used to get good grades, but there was one class that I was absolutely horrible at. You know when like the level of other classmates are like up here, I used to be like down here. I used to get like 2 out of 10 points, etc. I was fucking horrible. It was, believe me or not, but it was English language. And how you can hear me right now, I'm speaking at English really, really well. How the fuck does that happen? I'm going to tell you how. But I started studying English exactly 10 years ago. For the first year, I have been trying to learn something, haven't learned anything. For the second year, haven't learned anything. For the third year, I was still fucking horrible. On the fourth day, I was still fucking horrible. On the fifth year, I got even worse. My grades went even lower. I was not able to keep up with the other parts of my class. I was not talented at learning English at all. To be honest, I was horrible. I have zero talent for learning languages. All of the classmates used to do way better than me. I used to get the lowest grades of the class. Like there is one guy who used to get like quite a similar grades to me. But you get the point, right? I kept on studying. I kept on studying for what is the amount? For about 8 years in school, and I was not able to speak normally yet. After 8 years of trying to learn a language. How fucking crazy is that? But, how you can hear right now, I speak quite well. I'm able to speak, I'm able to form sentences, I'm able to hop on sales calls and close sales, etc. I am able to speak really, really well. How does that happen? And how can you implement basically the system I use to learn a language, to learn any skill you want? How I said before, for the first 8 years of studying, I was horrible. But what happened after that? Why right now I'm able to speak so well? It's because at that moment, in the 8th grade, I decided to just do one thing that I really wanted to do for a very long time in my life. I decided to start uploading to YouTube. Every single day, I just used to grab a camera and yap in front of the camera. Every single day for, at this point, like 350 videos or some crazy shit like that. On the side, I started talking on Discord with people who just hopping on one-on-one calls. You know, there are those like voice chats, etc. I just used to hop in, say like 3 sentences, then mess up. It was so fucking awkward because I was horrible at English, etc. And right now, 1.5 years later, about something like that, I speak really, really well. You can hear me. What is the moral of the story? When you look deeper into the stuff that I really did, and what caused me to learn English is just, I did what actually matters. My main goal was to learn to speak at English, and what I was doing in school. In school, I just used to sit there and learn vocabulary, learn the words. And it's cool, it's going to help you a bit, especially when you are just starting out. But later on, what you should be really focused on is just looking at the main goal you have, or the skill that you want to master, and thinking, what really are the things that are going to get me closer to my goal? Like truly, if I could only do 2 things to get to this goal of like learning the language, or building a business, or getting a better physique, what are the 2 or 3 tasks that are actually going to get me closer to that goal? I thought about it, and at the end I just came up with the conclusion that I want to learn how to speak. How the fuck do I learn how to speak? It's through speaking. Common sense, not some magic, whatever. Common sense. I understood this one very, very simple thing, but it was not enough. I used to speak in school too. We used to have like speaking classes, whatever, where I was trying to say something. I was still horrible. What changed? That right now I'm able to speak. I started to consistently speak. I know this sounds autistic as fuck, but truly when you think about it, all you have to do to master a skill is just look at a skill you're trying to achieve, think, okay, what are the tasks that will actually get me closer to that goal? Basically, the actions that I need to take. For me, it was just speaking. If you want to get fitter, it can be just working out. And make sure you're going to do it consistently. So every single day, you just do it day by day, day by day, day by day, and you are going to achieve that skill fucking fast. But Kaspras, it's super fucking hard to stay consistent. I am not able to brush my teeth in the morning consistently. How the fuck I'm going to be able to work out every single day? How I'm going to be able to, I don't know, speak at English every single day, or whatever skill you're trying to master? There is 2 or 3 step protocol, I don't remember exactly, but I am using it myself and it works fucking wonders. First of all, you create a habit tracker. Why? Because sometimes you just forget about your habits. Man, really listen to this carefully because I know it's going to change your life. If you're going to implement these 3 steps, you're going to be guaranteed. Really listen to this. Guaranteed to learn a skill fast. First step, create a habit tracker. The main reason why is just because you forget to do your habits sometimes. Even though, and you don't have any responsibility over them. If from today you want to improve your mental health, and all you have to do is just meditate daily, some days you're just going to go to your bed at the end of the day. You have been just procrastinating, pushing the task of meditation for later, for later, for later. Right now it's time to go to sleep. You will just think about it and think like, meh, it doesn't even matter all that much. I can just skip this day, nobody is going to see it, blah blah blah. But imagine having a paper on your wall, not some digital bullshit on your phone where you can scroll on social media, whatever. A real physical paper on your wall where you have written down the habit of like meditation, and every single night before going to sleep, you go, tick the box or put a minus. Imagine how much more consistent you're going to be. But most likely you have even tried something similar before, like tracking your habits, doing something like that, but it never used to seem like it's actually working. Like you used to get a bit more habits, but sometimes you just forget to even tick the boxes, sometimes you just rip your habit tracker off your wall because you get pissed that you're so inconsistent. How can you fix this one problem? Completely fix this problem with one simple step. Keep yourself accountable. That's the best tip I can give you, and this is exactly how you do it. The best case scenario, you walk up to your mother, to your father, or any people around you who you truly respect, it can be your friends, your siblings, whatever, and you just explain to them what you do. Mom and dad, look, I have this habit tracker, I really want to get fitter, I want to build 10 kilos of muscle. All I have to do is just make sure I eat 3,500 calories a day and I get my workout done every single day. Just go into my room and just look at my habit tracker and call me a bitch if I'm going to fail. But here is another problem. A lot of parents would not really understand what the fuck are you on about, what are you talking about. This is just the reality of parents nowadays. They sometimes just don't get what the fuck are you doing, and they're not going to keep you accountable in the right way. And I will be honest, I have experienced this thing myself. It just doesn't really work in my own family. The second best way to do it is to go on the internet and find guys that are going to keep you accountable. But man, I have tried to do it so many times and it takes so much time to find people that are actually going to keep you accountable. To be real, I have never found people who are actually going to care about me, get me to call me a bitch when I'm going to fail and call me a fucking winner when I'm going to win. So I will have that positive and negative reinforcement when I miss a day or when I succeed. But here is another way. It's to join my own free school community. And I know right now I sound like I'm just advertising my shit. It's free, bro. You have nothing to lose. There you can join, and before going to sleep, just take a picture of your habit tracker, send it in our community every single day before going to sleep. It takes 2 minutes. You have zero excuses. You know what is my challenge for you? If you have watched to this point of the video, I truly think you deserve it. And all of the other fucking retards, this video is like literally titled like retards, whatever. But while all of the other guys left, I think you really deserve this actionable step. Join our free community, take a picture of your habit tracker every single day before going to sleep for 1 week and post it in our community. I guarantee from the bottom of my heart you are going to become way more consistent. So let's refine everything we talked about, okay? First step, you find the habits that will actually get you closer to your goal, not some random ass habits that will only make you feel productive. Like some random ass like visualizations, whatever. Those are nice, but they're not really going to get you closer to your goal. So you find 1, 2, or maybe 3 tasks that will actually get you closer to that goal. You put them all into the habit tracker on the paper. You can join the community and see how I do it, or I can just pop the picture on the screen. You do it in somewhat a similar way. Then you join our free community, and for 1 week, take a picture of your habit tracker every single night before going to sleep and send it. Without lying, without any other bullshitting, whatever, I am doing the same thing. I keep myself accountable in my own community because I just understood how fucking valuable that is. You know, I'm just going to be honest with you, man. The main reason I created that community is for my own selfish needs. I just want to have a group of people that are actually going to keep me accountable. Because it's so fucking hard to find those people. It's super difficult. And I managed to gather the people that are actually serious about this shit. At the moment, we don't have many people that are making posts, so I respond to every single post that you make, so you will get my personal advice, etc. Okay, that's enough of me yapping. I hope you have a good day, bro. Join our free community, and I will see you there. Bye-bye. Boo!